Hello everyone. We are doing mathematics grade 8 and today we are starting with lesson number 4. We have covered percentage over 3 lessons. We have done determining the percentage. That was lesson number 1. Lesson number 2, finding a percentage of a number. That was lesson number 2. Number 3, it was increasing or decreasing a value by a percentage. That was lesson number 3. And today we are doing lesson number 4. Lesson number 4 is all about irrational numbers. Okay, irrational numbers, as you can see there, we have discussed that when we started with our lessons, and we said irrational numbers, we said irrational numbers is a number that cannot be written as a fraction. Okay, number that cannot be written as numerator over the denominator, but both numbers are integers, where both numbers are integer. And we said the examples of the irrational numbers, it's roots and pi. Okay, this is a root. Okay, so let me just write root, and this is pi. Please don't call this a square root. It's a root. I will explain to you. And it's pi. Any number that is inside a root or pi, we call those numbers irrational numbers. So we've got different types of roots. I will make an example for you. Number 1, we have got a square root. A square root, it's just like this. That's how we write the square root. And we've got a cube root. Cube root, you will write it like this, and you will have a 3 outside. That is a cube root. And we can continue and have so many roots. Okay, a fourth root, it will have a 4 outside. Okay, so these are the roots. Very important, when you're dealing with the roots, you must know your at least your square numbers. This we started with when we started the year. Your square numbers and square numbers. Please, I said you need to know this. 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, what follows after 64, I think, is 81. Yes, then it's 100, 121, 144. These numbers are squared, okay? Because if we multiply 1 by 1, we get 1. If we multiply 2 by 2, we get 4. If we multiply 3 by 3, we get 9. If we multiply 4 by 4, we get 16. I said you need to know this, guys. I think by now you know them. Same cube numbers, I will write them on the side as well. I said you must know them. Cubed numbers. It's 1, it's 8, it's 27, it's 64, it's 125, and the list continues. I think it's 169. Okay, and here the cube numbers, it's 1 because you know that 1 is 1 times 1 times 1. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. 27 is 3 times 3 times 3. 64, it's 4 times 4 times 4. 125 is 5 times 5 times 5. And 169, no, I don't think this is correct. Okay, so you can get the next cube number, which is 6 times 6 times 6. You will get the answer here. Okay, so very important, actually, with anything, as we do the ladder, LCM and the stuff, you need to know these numbers. As we do the irrational numbers, you need these numbers. And as we do exponents, you need to know this. Please make yourself a favor, learn and know of by heart the square numbers and the cube numbers. Okay, so we're going to start with our roots today. This is in your textbook, page 24, and where it says exercise number 19. That is where we are today. Okay, page 24, exercise number 19. So we are going to start with addition and subtraction of roots. Okay, that is what we are going to do. Subtraction and traction, okay, of roots. Let's see, for example, the example that is in your textbook there. Let me write example. And you have 2 root 5 plus 7 root 5 minus 3 root 5. Okay, let me try and pronounce this again correctly. 2 square root of 5 plus 7 square root of 5 minus 3 square root of 5. And they say simplify. If they simplify, they are saying that solve. Simplify. Okay, so now let's look what we have. The roots that we have. Just want to place this. Yes. So now you can see everything. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have 2 square root of 5 plus 7 square root of 5 minus 3 square root of 5. Okay. You see that in all the terms, we have square root of 5. Okay. So the terms are separated by plus and minus there. Okay. So just to make your life simple, let's assume that square root of 5 was a orange. Okay. To make things simple, let's assume that it was an orange. So I've got 2 oranges plus 7 oranges. That gives me what? 9 oranges. Minus, I take that down as it is, 3 root of 5. Okay, so in this step now, remember B OMA, okay, we start by addition, okay, in this problem. So now I have 9 oranges minus 3 oranges, so my answer will be 6 oranges, and I know that an orange is square root of 5. This is the answer. Okay, I hope you get me, you understand me. You have to look at your root. If it's the same, just assume it's oranges. Okay, we will come across problems where we have different roots, and I will show you how to deal with it. Okay, let me make an example of that one where we've got different roots. This is example number 1. Let's do example number 2. So we have 3 square root of 2 minus square root of 2 plus 3 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 3. You see that? So I have a square root of 2 here, and here I have square root of 3. Okay, so now I cannot assume that everything is oranges, but I can say the square root of 2 are oranges here. I will add them together, and square root of 3, it's my apples. Okay, so let's say square root of 2, it's orange. Please don't write this when you solve. It's just I'm trying to help you understand. Square root of 3, it's an apple. So you cannot add an apple to an orange. Okay, you add the like terms. So here I have got 3 square root of 2. And if there's no number, it means there's a 1 here. And I have only 1 square root of 2. So I have 3 oranges minus 1 orange. What will I get? I will get 2 oranges. You see that? Plus, now I come here, I have 3 apples plus 3 apples. What will I have? 6 apples. And my apple is square root of 3. And now I have the square root of 2 and the square root of 3. These are not the same. I cannot add them. Okay, I cannot add them. So my answer will end here. Okay, so that is it on the addition and subtraction of the roots. Now you're gonna go to your textbook, page 25. You look at a number 19.1 to 19.4. 19.1 to 19.4. Okay, let me write that. That is page 25. Exercise 19.1 to 19.2. You do those exercises. Okay.